Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. I thought today I would bring you with me as I do a little bit of food prep to sort of alleviate some of that mealtime stress here in my home. These things are gonna be low carb and keto friendly. There is no keto food. There are only foods that help to support ketosis. And so that's the category under which these food things will fall. I think I might go ahead and make up some waffles that my children also love. So some of these things will also be kid friendly. They like pudding, so I might go ahead and make up some chocolate pudding for them. That's also higher in protein and good for me and my husband. And I also want to make my husband a sweet treat for him to have in the evenings when we sit down together after the girls go to bed. So let's get started on that. One thing I wanted to share with you really quickly is that Keto Chow has their spring and summer flavors back in stock. It's very exciting. This has been long awaited. They have 6 flavors back in stock, and they are orange mango, key lime, orange cream, root beer, pina colada, and guava grapefruit. These are seasonal flavors, so if any of these flavors are your favorites, you might want to snag some. There is a link down in my description box for an affiliate link to Keto Chow, and if you use my link, I truly appreciate that. And today, I think what I'm going to do is actually go with the key lime flavor for the little desserts I'm gonna make for my husband. This is basically going to be a different flavor variation on my raspberry cheesecake parfaits that I made in a recent video. So let's get started with this and then we'll move on to breakfast.
First up, I'm gonna take 2.5 cups of room temperature water and bloom 2 teaspoons of gelatin on top. Once that's fully absorbed, I will microwave it for 45 seconds, and then I'm gonna add my key lime Keto Chow packet. I also have 3/4 cup of heavy cream. And using my immersion blender, I'm going to mix in the Keto Chow and then start slowly streaming the heavy cream into the mixture. For the crunchy texture in my parfaits, I'm using about 1 to 1.5 cups of the Perfect Keto cereal honey nut flavor. Using the little food processor on my immersion blender, I've got that ground up a little bit. I decided to make 6 parfaits this time, which is why I used more water than with the raspberry cheesecake version. 1 tablespoon of the crushed up cereal in the bottom of each cup. And then I'm going to try my best to evenly pour the key lime mixture in each cup. This mixture is thinner than the raspberry cheesecake, so a lot of the little cereal pieces completely floated to the top. The last step is to pop lids onto the containers and then stick them in the fridge for about 4 to 6 hours to let them set. Moving on to breakfast, I'm gonna make my keto waffles. I do have a video demonstrating how I do this and sort of the method behind my recipe. I will be sure to link that in the description box down below and the iCards up above. For this batch of waffles, I am going with 16 eggs, half a cup of my homemade baking blend. I also have a recipe on this. I will be sure to link that one as well. And 2 servings of Keto Chow snickerdoodle. Lastly, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I have 1 cup of melted butter that is ready to drizzle into my blender as the mixture starts to come together. And I'm gonna let that blend for a few minutes to fully incorporate. You gotta make sure to scrape down the sides because sometimes the powders don't like to incorporate. And then I will re-blend them a little bit longer just to make sure all that powder is fully incorporated. Grab your waffle iron, plug it in, and follow your manufacturer's instructions. Each section of my waffle iron holds about 1/4 cup of the batter really nicely, so I'm going to evenly distribute my batter for all 4 wells. I do like to use a spatula to sort of spread the batter around evenly so I don't wind up with wonky edges or holes in the middle of the waffle somewhere. Now we just let them cook. Usually I wait till the steam slows down a little bit and then flip over each waffle, because my iron does have hot spots, so this helps to get a more even finish on my waffles. Now we just keep going with the process till the batter is all gone. Here is the final result of all my waffles. I got a total of 22 out of this batch. However, my tiny humans snagged 3, so I'm left with 19. I'm going to flash freeze these, where basically I just lay them out individually, let them freeze for a couple of hours, and then package them up for later use.
All right, waffles are individually frozen. I've got some in this bag right here. I need to go grab one more bag to store these in the freezer, and those are ready for a grab-and-go breakfast.
Next thing for breakfast prep is some ground sausage. I'm gonna brown up 1 pound of ground sausage. This is a great addition to any breakfast. I like to add this to frittatas or breakfast burritos for my husband using either low-carb wraps or my egg wraps. And I also like to zhuzh up scrambled eggs with a little bit of extra sausage from time to time. The girls enjoy that as well, so this is handy to have in my refrigerator. If you are new here and think that my content is valuable to you, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel and hang around a while. I do a lot of low-carb, keto-friendly food, what I eat in a day videos, recipes, other just sort of talking about my health type videos. If that sounds like your kind of content, I would love to have you hang around with us. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you spending time with me today. Next up, I am going to make some of the chocolate pudding that is based off the Two Crazy Ketos recipe. I'm gonna link their specific recipe off their website in my description box below, where you can get all of the measurements, all of the ingredients, and those sort of things. Just note, I do go rogue on almost every recipe that I follow that is not my own, and I actually do that on my own recipes as well. So what you're gonna see here is not the exact rendition of their recipe. Go directly to their website if you would like the precise recipe.
Take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt. Silence is everywhere, and you're not. And now I'm running like there's no tomorrow. My life was on a one-way track. This ain't a story about happy ending. Oh, I could set this world on fire. I could tear this town apart. I tried, but I could never be a part of you.
When it comes to food prep, I don't generally pre-make full meals. Instead, I just make sure that all of the ingredients we have are easily able to be added to that meal. And one thing we love around here is fried shredded cabbage. So having the cabbage already shredded up does help tremendously when it comes to meal prep.
Oh, how easy it's to forget. Still thinking about how we met. Yeah, I'm with you now. Oh, one thing that it's plain to see. The best thing in this life's for free. And that's so true now. And there I was with my world falling apart. Hoping just to get by. Without knowing it, I played it by heart, and now I sing. I'm with you.
We typically have a veggie box in our fridge full of different vegetables that my family really likes. Cucumbers, colorful peppers, celery, carrots are the usual culprits. And I don't usually have all of these cut up in the veggie box each week, but whatever I do have, I try to have them at the ready. It makes for a quick snack for the children or a crunchy side for lunch.
We know that love is in the air, like the wind blowing through your hair. Oh, I'm with you now. I was waiting for the summer to end, thinking about the good times that we had. They will never come back again, but I'm happy as can be. And now I'm thinking, come what may, don't care about what others say when I'm with you now. Through the
A food prep video from me would not be complete without homemade mayonnaise, so here we go. I do have a video with my recipe. I will be sure to link that in the description box down below.
remember when my world was falling apart, and hoping just to get by. Without knowing it, I still play it by heart and sing. I'm with you. 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 I'm with you.
All right, let's see here. Key lime pie parfaits, freezer waffles. What else did we do? We did chocolate pudding cups, cut up veggies for having cabbage shredded and available, having just like the veggie box kind of replenished. The girls really do like having access to that, and it's so simple when it comes to like lunches or something and they want something crunchy. Mayonnaise, gotta always replenish the mayonnaise around here. We use it a ton. Let me see, oh, and a sausage. Plenty of things ready to go for the next several days for however long those last. Obviously the treats are gonna last a little bit longer because we are trying not to have them all day, every day. With all that said, food prep videos do motivate me very much, and I am trying to get back in the habit of making those a little more often, just because A, I like it, and B, it's somewhat helpful to me. If you would like to check out another one of my food prep videos from several years back, that'll be linked right over here, and I'll see you over there.